This past week, we had a blockbuster trade, a couple of major milestones, and the rumor mill is heating back up. Today at Yahoo Sports NBA Weekly, we're breaking down the biggest stories from around the league. Let's get into it. The Atlanta Hawks have officially turned the page on the Trae Young era. In a stunning move, Atlanta sent the four-time All-Star to the Washington Wizards in exchange for CJ McCollum and Corey Kispert. After nearly 8 seasons as the face of the franchise, Trae leaves Atlanta as the team's all-time leader in assists, three-pointers, and can't forget he was the driving force behind their 2021 Eastern Conference Finals run. For the Wizards, this is a buy low move. They land a 27-year-old elite playmaker at the price of a 34-year-old vet and a role player without giving up any picks. And their focus? Keeping their protected top 8 pick in the 2026 draft. To do that, they'll need to finish with at least the 4th worst record in the league. In the meantime, Trae will likely get that lucrative extension that he was seeking. For the Hawks, it's a reset. They move on from their former franchise player and shift their focus to their young core of Jalen Johnson, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and Dyson Daniels. Atlanta's defense was just better with Trae off the floor, and they had a winning record without him. Add in CJ McCollum's expiring contract, the Hawks secure financial flexibility heading into the offseason and an elite draft where they could land a top pick. I think it's a win-win for both sides. But what do you think? Who won this trade? And in Minnesota, Anthony Edwards just crossed a major milestone, 10,000 career NBA points. But the way he did it says a lot. Ant became the 3rd youngest player in NBA history to hit that mark, doing it in 24 years and 156 days with a smooth mid-range jumper and a win over Cleveland.
Step back along the baseline, got it for 10,000 career points.
That puts him in elite company with LeBron James and Kevin Durant, passing Kobe Bryant along the way. When asked about passing Kobe, Edwards said this.
It's cool, but I know I got a lot more to go, so it's really nothing. Yeah, I'm kind of sick that I got it from the cold. Wish I would have waited like 100 days or something, but yeah, it's all good.
Which I think is actually a pretty dope thing to say. I mean, for being as young as he is, to pay homage to the greats, it's cool that he's still humble about it. But this is less about the numbers. It's more about the growth. Last year, it was his 3-ball. This year, he's added a real mid-range to his arsenal and is getting to the line more often, putting him on pace for a career-best 63% true shooting percentage. He's becoming a more complete and efficient scorer. 10,000 points in, and it feels like he's just getting started. For Minnesota, this is exactly what they've been waiting for. Proof that Ant isn't just a highlight guy. He's someone who can carry a franchise for the next decade plus. Whether he wants to admit it or not, he's one of the faces of this league. After a long wait and a 13-game losing streak, the Pacers snapped their skid with a 114-112 win over Charlotte, giving Rick Carlisle his 1,000th career coaching victory, making him just the 11th coach in NBA history to reach that mark. Pascal Siakam led the way with 30 points and 14 rebounds. TJ McConnell brought his usual energy off the bench, and Indiana was able to close this one out late. It's a huge accomplishment that highlights Carlisle's longevity, adaptability, and Hall of Fame resume that spans decades and multiple franchises. Salute to one of the best coaches of the modern era and arguably top 15 all time. Now let's get to the spicy part of the week. Rumors are already flying around. This one's big. According to ESPN, the Memphis Grizzlies are open to listening to offers for Ja Morant ahead of the February 5th trade deadline. And if you haven't had a chance, go back and watch my video and I break down all about the Ja saga and how we got to this point. It's the first time the franchise has seriously entertained moving a player once viewed as untouchable. Ja is under contract through 2027-2028 and eligible for a massive extension, but the injuries, suspensions, and availability issues have complicated this picture. Teams like the Timberwolves and the Kings are monitoring the situation, as if the Kings need any more ball-dominant guards. But on the flip side, Memphis is going to be prioritizing younger players and draft picks if they were to make a move. This isn't just chatter. There's been friction between Ja and the front office for a while, and the franchise is clearly just moving on. And seeing what Trae just went for, it may not be as costly for opposing teams as we once thought. If Ja gets traded, how will his legacy in Memphis stack up against franchise greats like Marc Gasol and Zach Randolph? I don't know. Maybe this is the time where he needs to change the scenery, where he can have a chance to thrive and unlock that God-given talent and be more available for the next franchise he possibly plays for. And speaking of availability, to the surprise of no one, Anthony Davis is injured again. Last Thursday, the Mavs and Jazz were battling out in the 4th quarter. Lauri Markkanen was driving baseline in what appeared to be a routine play. Then, Davis hurt his hand defending Markkanen and quickly left the floor. He ended up sustaining ligament damage in his left hand and may need surgery that could cost him months. Even if he avoids surgery, he's expected to miss at least 6 weeks, forcing Dallas to likely be stuck with their coveted asset through the trade deadline. When healthy though, AD's still effective, 20 points, 11 rebounds, and nearly 2 blocks per game. But the latest injury to the papier-mâché center only pushes Dallas further down the path of tanking. For a guy that makes over $50 million per year, somehow AD has racked up more injuries than 20-point games since joining the Mavericks. Before the injury, the Hawks were rumored to be interested in Davis. I don't know how, but that's likely dead in the water now, and the Mavs should pivot to next season where they'll hopefully have a healthy trio of Kyrie Irving, Cooper Flagg, and AD. Thanks for nothing, Nico. At least we got Cooper Flagg, who looks like a star in the making, though. That's it for this week. Trades, milestones, rumors, and real questions with no easy answers. But that's the NBA, right? Drop your takes in the comments, let us know where you stand, and make sure you like and subscribe for more every week. This is Yahoo Sports NBA Weekly. We'll catch y'all on the next one.